podcast where sports and convos collide. I am your host, Fredo.
I'm your host, Mo Money.
I'm your host, Cobra.
I'm your host, O Dog, aka O. What's happening, fellas?
What's
Hey, what's
good?
good? What's good, bro? How y'all doing?
Good, bro.
Great.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, man, shout out.
How's your birthday weekend first?
Hey,
Yeah.
man, look here, bro. It was spectacular, man. It was short, simple, sweet. You know what I'm saying? Dinner, brunch. Yeah, I ate a lot. You know, I had my steaks, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So you know what type of time I was on. But
Yeah.
it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, man. No complaints over here. I appreciate it.
That's what's up.
I am accepting Cash App still. I take all major credit cards. I do not take checks. So like I said, if you still want to donate to Fredo Fund, I'm more than glad to accept. Okay.
Hey, Fredo.
I got his checks.
I don't believe in donating to people that's addicted to things. When you take that Washington Commander shit off, then I'll give you some money.
You know what, man? You's a hater, man. We just talked about that. Hey, but look here, guys. Hey, man, shout out to Major League Baseball, man, for integrating the Negro League stats with Major League stats now, man. So yeah, shout out to Major League Baseball for finally getting it right, man. Making that happen, bro. Shout out to Satchel Paige. Shout out to Josh Gibson and all those great Negro League players is finally getting recognized in terms of their stats and stuff like that, man. Hey guys, what do you guys think about LeBron, or should I say Bronny James, remaining in the NBA draft? Anybody can jump in.
Why not? Yeah, shit. He won't get his own money. Shit, it's his life.
I mean, he showed enough in the NBA Combine that he has enough skill and athleticism to be an NBA player, and he showed that he can shoot the long ball with consistency throughout the weekend at the Combine, which is a must for somebody his size playing his position in the NBA. So, and he's going to come in. He's going to be able to grow. He's going to go to a situation where they're not going to ask a whole lot of them immediately. He's going to play behind a veteran. He probably be on a team with his dad, most likely, and he's, what I mean. And he's going to be able to develop and get to a point to where he can be an effective basketball player. And I like his mindset because he already know the type of mode that he's in, the type of players that he should follow their path. He mentioned Drew Holiday and some others. He's thinking defense first, try to be a lockdown defender, and then knock down some open shots. And anything that happens after that, however his games unfold or develops, and if he becomes anything more than that, then congratulations to that guy. You got you a gem.
Right.
Hey, great perspective, bro. Great perspective. Anything you guys want to add, Mo and O?
I mean, I agree with Kobe, man. At the end of the day, everybody that goes to college aspires to be a professional at something.
Right.
So if his start can start now and the talent evaluators are telling him he'll get drafted, then why go back to college? I think he may have been misused at USC already once. I know plenty of guys that are going to college and they weren't put in the right situation, and it ended up costing them, millions. So if he's in a position where he can control his own destiny, I'm all for it,
Okay.
Oh, what you think?
I mean, I just think the young man out here chasing his dreams, and he wanted, he can't help who his dad is. I mean, it is what it is. And I think if we were in position, we'll be trying to do whatever we could to help our son as well. So I think the fact that he's going through the draft process, doing what he has to do, showing up on time, doing it, doing what, I mean, can only set him up so much, right? Like he can get him to the draft process, but he can't go out there and shoot the motherfucking ball for him. So
right,
the fact that he's doing what he needs to do as far as holding up his end, I mean, salute to him. And then that whoever is the team that they say it may be Phoenix.
I heard that too, bro.
Whoever the team that say, hey man, we gonna get him and we want LeBron. I mean, they know that it's a great business move. And at the end of the day, yeah, it's about basketball, but it's also about selling tickets and being able to, fill those arenas up, sell those jerseys, get those glizzy dogs, beers, wings, chicken strips, and fries. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I heard he got invited to 10 workouts, but he's only committed to 2, and that's LA and Phoenix. So that may be telling the big picture of what he's trying to do. And I don't know if that's a big deal about LeBron being his father and maybe giving him that push or helping him get into the league, because I see it every day. You know what I mean? People call my phone or come by my office and say, "Hey man, my son just got out of school, man. Get him in, get him in the company, da da da." We do it all the time. So in every industry. So I mean, let's stop all that noise.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just about to bring that up, the nepotism component, man, because they're talking about that already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he's been dealing with it his whole life. So what it is, and he knows what's expected of him. At the end of the day, it's about the team, right? They have a team around that, LeBron's family, and
oh my God, dog.
I'm pretty sure they'll be all right.
Yep.
You said turn it down, the volume?
Turn it down, yeah.
No, it ain't the volume.
I heard something fade in the
neighbors,
background.
The dog barking.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Hating ass dog.
Y'all saw that TikTok?
Hating ass dog already. Hating ass dog.
That dog.
I would say something, but the neighbors is cool. No disrespect to white, black, purple, Chinese, but it was a shock for me to come out yesterday, out chilling, cleaning a little bit, cleaning up the yard, and they had that dead presidents, Jay-Z. They had that joint rocking. So it wasn't dead presidents. They had the Reasonable Doubt album going.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So look, they was like, man. They was like, I heard them say, man, because it's obviously it's fence wall, whatever that blocks it. They like, man, I wish I had a football. My football not, pumped up or whatever, pause or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, y'all need a football. I'm yelling over. I still ain't seen that face. I went to the closet, got me joint, threw that joint over. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I look forward to meeting you motherfuckers.
Right.
But no, so I apologize or whatever. I can go inside. Good, I was just smoking one before, man. Been a long day, man. Unpacking boxes, bro.
Understandable, bro.
Totally understandable.
For sure.
Totally understandable. Look at, man, let's go ahead and recap last night's action, man. Minnesota versus Dallas, man. Dallas Mavericks, man. Game 4. Hey, man, tell me your thoughts, man. What was the keys to the game? And let me ask you this, guys. Is this series over, or is it, or does Minnesota got a strong chance of making the series out of it?
Hey,
Money Mo, part 2.
Before we start, hey, bro, you got to sit down for this one. I want to give you your flowers. You the only person on here that chose me. You gave me my flowers a couple weeks. A salute to you, because we all was riding that Minnesota wave, and they making us look like
Yeah.
So, salute to you, brother.
Yeah.
Man,
hey, but look though, I say like this.
What's up, B-Dub?
B-Dub. But I say like this, man. I was a little disappointed if you saw some pregame stuff. Kyrie was a little bit lackadaisical in the show. So it was some pregame stuff they were showing, and Kyrie was like, man, it's just a regular game for us. This their Super Bowl, right? And you can look it up. You can look it all up on social media or whatever. And you can see it. But you got it. No, Kyrie. Every game, you got to go like that. Every game is like a Super Bowl when we come to the finals. NBA, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the regular thing. What you mean it's a regular game? Ain't no regular game. This is history, young man. And he know that. And to be honest with you, he played okay, but actually he didn't. And on as far as if we judging him, how we supposed to judge him?
6 for 18 out from the field.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. That's regular. We don't want that in no game, whether it's regular Super Bowl. So I was a little disappointed. I think they came out lackadaisical. They was at home. They was chilling. They probably was fried the night before. Been there, done that, and also been on the other side of that when it got my ass paused, cooked. You know what I'm saying? Because I was bullshitting, hanging out the night before. So come on, man. We got to get back to it. You know what I mean? It was too much one-on-one shit going on. The ball wasn't moving around. And also give flowers like Money Mo said. Karl Anthony Towns came through yesterday. If he don't play the way he did, it's not even close. The young man played. He stepped up and had a good game. So I think that was the key to the game. That's just my opinion. Also, one more key: we didn't have the young boy from the rookie. I think
Dirk Lively.
Yeah, that hurt us a little bit as far as that extra energy off the bench. You know, that excitement, the dunks, the lobs, all that. You know what I mean? And he does a lot of the dirty work that we really needed, or whatever the case may be. But hey, look, we get to see some more basketball, and I think it's going to be a great game on Thursday.
Good point, bro.
Great point.
Jump in either one of you two.
Go ahead, Mo Money.
Cat was good, but man, if you ain't looking at that young stud out there, man, and Edwards, man, I didn't grow up in the Jordan era. I called Jordan when he was older, right? Jordan was already Jordan. But to see somebody like this that ascended, that reminds me of a young Kobe Bryant, a little bit far advanced, if you ask me, it's just good to see it. And he a dog. Like we gotta what right now, what we witnessing with him and Luka, man, we gotta savor these moments, man. Cause it's two dogs going back at each other that don't care. You know, like we got too friendly for a little bit in the NBA. These are two brothers that's going out there, brothers in the sense of brotherly love, that love the game and going out there and trying to go at each other. That's what I'm loving. So I'm glad we got another game of that. All the rest of that stuff with Kyrie Irving, I'll be honest with you, the way that he plays sometimes, I kind of expect that from Kyrie, man. That's what's keeping him from being in that upper echelon of players. He got all the skills, but mentally, he not always locked in. So I didn't see it, but I expect that from him sometimes. That's just my take on it, man. I'm just enjoying two superstars going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, yeah, B-Dub said, well, when your power forward doesn't play point guard, you have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, but
LB-Dub, it worked for the Bulls when Scottie Pippen played our point guard, but that's another story. Be careful how you jump out there, B-Dub. Man, we are some basketball connoisseurs too, brother. It worked well for my squad back in the days. Scottie Pippen was a hell of a point guard. But go ahead.
Yeah. So it was a good game last night. You know, you got to tip your hat to Minnesota because they came to play. You know, and Edwards came to play. This was his first game where he looked like himself, because the first three games in the second half, it seemed like he ran out of gas. And I think he even admitted last night that in the fourth quarter, he was running to the corners, kind of hiding from the ball, wasn't going to the ball, wasn't looking to get into the action. But yesterday, I think he came out from the start with a lot of energy. He was talking a lot. He, beating his chest, stuff like that. And I think that trickled down to the rest of the team. So he definitely set the tone. I think Cat was definitely huge for them because he finally came alive and had a good game. I like the way he started. It was aggressive. He was going to the basket, using his size and strength and athleticism. A couple layups went in, got fouled, a couple free throws went in. Now all of a sudden you can step out and knock down those threes, So shout out to him. But I think the story of the game is Kyrie. If Kyrie don't play like trash yesterday, despite I don't care what Cat and what Ant Edwards did, Dallas win that game. Kyrie has 16 points, shoot terrible from the field. If he scores 20 in the 20s, anywhere in the 20s, they win that game. Sweet. They in the finals. So Kyrie, he knows better than that because he's a former champion. He's been there before. He knows what it takes. And he knows the opposite end of the spectrum, having your back against the wall and the mindset the other team has and what they're trying to do to get back into the series. So he's seen both sides of it. So he should not be sleeping like that, knowing that you got these young Wolves trying to make something out of nothing. So now it's 3-1. You're going back to Minnesota. If Minnesota claw this game out, you coming back to Dallas. Now you got pressure on you to win that game because you don't want to go back and play them young boys who really don't care, don't don't have no worries in the world for a game 7 because anything can happen. And eventually, at some point, somebody's gonna come back down from 0-3 and win the series. And don't let it be this year, Dallas Mavericks. That's all I got to say.
Let me ask you this, Kobe. Because like I said, we didn't expect for, like I said, Dallas to take a 3-0 lead before yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. But when you look at that whole entire series, and I want all of you guys to chime in, when you look at that whole entire series thus far, and when you look at Minnesota's side of it, do you look at their coach like, bro, what the fuck are you thinking, man? Won't you just go small? You understand what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert is somewhat a liability from a, I guess I didn't expect him to be a liability from a defensive standpoint, but won't you just go small and won't you just go ahead and start Nas Reed and go ahead and put Cat, at the 4 and just go ahead and run like that and switch everything. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you'll be able to switch everything. I'm not understanding what took him so long to make these adjustments. It seemed like he made it last night, but I'm like, damn, you like a little bit too late. You should have did this in game 2.
Well, I actually seen him do it throughout the series, but what I saw was Cat in the small lineups not taking advantage of his size.
That matchup.
I've seen Mike Conley Jr. on him. I've seen some other Kyrie. I've seen some other guards on him, and he's drifting around the 3-point line, not punishing people for being too small to guard him. So what I fought the coach for, and some of those leaders that's on the team, is not getting in Cat's ear. Like, get your big ass down on the block where we need you and punish these little dudes. You know what I mean? Right. So that's what I fought the coach for. Not with the strategies per se, but not getting into this guy's ear because he's so important for your team's success. Because I think we said it before in the previous show and even another series, he's the one person on their team that always have a mismatch. Yes. Like, if he plays well, Minnesota usually plays well.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Shout out to Money Mo's Dallas Cowboys on the sideline on the floor. You know how they was hyping up.
That's the closest they're gonna ever get to a championship.
Yeah, talking shit. And man, we need Michael Parsons to chill with that shit, bro. You adding more fuel to the fire. This young boy don't need no more. He good. You know what I'm saying? He was going crazy, talking big shit to them boys.
I don't know what Michael Parsons' problem is, man. Sometimes he's just living in a different world. You know what I mean? He should.
As he should. When you make different kind of plays like that, you are going to live in a different world. So did Lawrence Taylor. So did some of the greats did. Derek Thomas. So forth.
Charles Haley.
The list goes on and on.
Because of, like you always tell me, you got to do it when the game means something. Because if I can recall, he ain't do it in the playoffs.
No, sir.
The most that he can attribute to that.
Next topic.
So we look forward to game 5 tomorrow night. So we're definitely in terms of that. Hey, look at man. Next question, man. Did Boston Celtics have the easiest road to the NBA Finals in NBA history?
I don't know about in NBA history, but they damn sure had to join in as far as in the last couple years for sure. The East is down. Money Mo talked about that shit a long time ago. Cole, we all talked about it.
Yeah,
right. The East is down. So yeah, they had it. But at the end of the day, listen, we have to stop judging people on. It's not the Boston Celtics' fault that they're in the fucking East, right? It's not. You can't help. You can't help what conference you in. Your job is to go out there and make that shit look easy, and they did that. So salute to them. Jet Brown, he finally getting a little bit of flowers. He stepped up, making some big plays. Salute to Money Mo, like we said last week. Money Mo, goddamn it, you called it with the young boy. What's his name? Drew Holiday, and that motherfucker, man, he is the X factor. He has been making great, and there's no knock on Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? Smart, he a beast too. You know what I mean? He do it, but I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, they just needed a change. and the change came, and then the young man is doing his thing. So yeah, salute. But I don't think it's definitely not in NBA history, but for sure in the last 5 or 10, probably 5+10 years for sure.
Yeah. But my point about it, dog, you spot on with everything. But even if it was, who cares? That's why you play to get the number 1 seed, right?
Right.
You play to make that road a lot easier. So if that's the road that they got to travel, they earn that. They play hard all year. So I don't want to hear that. They here.
That's like y'all saying. That's like us saying, well, if the Washington or Dallas or yeah, I definitely ain't saying that nigga team. Excuse my language. That dude's team. If they get if our teams play tough all year long and we get a bye, well, you guys had a bye. Your role was easier because the number 16 upset the number 15. Well, damn, it ain't my fault that they. You know what I mean? You can't. Let's just judge them on what they do when they go out there. When the ball is thrown up in the air for those however many minutes, and let's just on what that is. As far as the easiest or not, who cares? Like Money Mo said. Bottom line is they going out there doing what they need to do.
And beating the teams in front of them. Yeah, you're right. They can't help if, like I said, Milwaukee was injured and the Knicks didn't have all their guys and stuff like that. Hey, that's
part of it. That's part of it. That's what makes it. That's what makes sports so awesome.
Yeah,
what makes sports awesome. That's what makes basketball even sometimes better. I think because it's 7 games. You gotta. It gives an opportunity for you to come back, but also for the most part, the best team and the best coaching who makes the adjustments for 9 times out of 10 will win the series. You know what I mean? So, man, hats off to the Boston, man. Good luck to them. I can judge Jason Tatum because everything he did beforehand, none of that mattered. The only thing matters now is what he does moving forward from this point on.
Right.
Game 1.
Brian Williams said, what y'all think about the long break before the NBA Finals?
We need it.
NBA Finals start June 6th, which is next Thursday.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's much needed. Absolutely.
Yeah. Get the boys healthy.
Facts.
Yeah. Let them boys get some rest so they can go go at it.
I mean, I know Dallas won. I know Dallas wish they won last night because I mean, the longer the better for them because Doncic already said they need the rest bad, especially him with those knee issues and stuff like that. So man, I think that break is good. The NBA got it right when it came to that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
Plus, what's the rush? Well, we want to watch golf, shit, NASCAR. I need the NBA in my life. Like, we need to keep this going.
Yeah, you're right, man. No, you're absolutely right. Hey, question. Is Luka and Kyrie the most dynamic best duo ever in NBA?
No.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Where did that question come from?
So look here. So I've heard Stan Van Gundy said, and I heard I think what Paul Pierce said it, and I'm like, I mean, are we? I mean, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Paul Pierce, out of all, better than this. Stan Van Gundy, I mean, come on, ever?
Well, Paul Pierce probably said that he was fried. We can't pay attention to what Paul Pierce saying. He was fried.
I said, come on, man. I mean, and it's like what I don't like, man. When a lot of us look at basketball, man, I think some of us get caught up in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, just take the time to really think about what you're saying before you say it. Because I mean, do you know how many damn duos that we can sit up here and name? You know what I'm saying? That pretty much can X them out with the quickness. So I know I just brought up that content because I wanted to get you guys' perspective because I thought it was way over the top as well, man.
Well, my perspective is fuck no. Just that simple. Not even fucking close. Fuck no.
What's up, Mills?
What's going on, Mills?
Yeah, man. I don't know. So, hey, Brian Williams said they are the best point scoring non-defense duo. Okay, and then he said, "Does Boston need Porzingis?" Yeah.
Yeah, for the championship, for the next series, for the finals, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, I just had to bring that up, man. Okay, give me 1 second.
Man, you said, hey, Fredo, you for the birthday, man. You said you hit some steakhouses, man. Where'd you go, brother? If you don't mind me
I went
asking.
to 1799.
Okay.
Over there in Alexandria. I just went to 1799. That's actually my first time going, man. Went to
How
7.
was it?
Huh? It was nice. It was a nice vibe, bro. Yeah, it was a nice vibe, bro. Nice vibe. Yes. You been, Kobe? You been there?
Nope.
Yes. Nice. All right, man. Look here. This is the last content before we get up out of here, bro. And we just went through it just like that. This is the No Cap Sports Show podcast question of the day. Outside of family, what is the most important to you that you value and treasure? Starting with you, Mo.
Time. Like my time is not a possession. It's a thing. It allows me to do everything else I need to do. Pretty busy. Don't waste it. I won't waste yours. And it allows me to feed my family. Everything starts with time for me.
Good one, bro. Good one. What you got, Cobra?
For me, peace of mind. You know, just a peace of mind adds clarity. You know, I'm able to start my day and kind of put things in order, put things in perspective, and go attack the day like I'm supposed to, whether it's work, whether it's kids, whatever the case may be. You know, I just have that clarity and you know, stress-free environment, life. You know, I mean, just man, people take for granted just having a clear headspace, you know what I mean, and just being able to live your life and every day just without your head pounding and being able to get things done.
That's a good one. What you
What
got?
about you, Fredo? What you got? What you got?
It's basically what these two just said, a combination, man. For me, it's time and peace. Time for me, man, means everything, man. I don't like my time to be wasted. My time is more valuable than money. It really is, man. Because if I give you my time, that's telling you a lot how I feel about you. But the last thing you don't want to do is waste it. Bottom line. And in terms of peace, yeah, my peace, it means more to me than anything, man. Me personally, man, if you know me, you know me. I live in a glass bubble. And I don't like, and pause on it. No one can penetrate my peace whatsoever at this stage in my life. You know, you understand what I'm saying? You come with that bullshit, hey, that shit bounce right off me and keep it moving, man. And yeah, you probably never get a phone call to see me ever again. Bottom line, because like I said, my time means everything. What you got, bro?
Mine's is peace. Mine's is peace, bro, as well as loyalty, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, I mean, it's just a lot of bullshit that's out here. You know what I mean? And I just don't, just like what we all sort of said, not to piggyback off of everything, but it's just my peace is everything. You know what I mean? And loyalty and that respect and honor thing that I live by is truly, even my enemies and the people that I don't like, I still treat them with respect and honor. You know what I mean? And you don't have to agree with everything I say. I don't have to agree with everything you say. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me. But the good thing about it is if we know where we stand, right, we can move accordingly. You don't have to like everybody in the room, nor should you, right? And everybody don't gotta like you. But if you treat everybody with respect, please, thank you, yes, sir, and no, sir, right? Move accordingly, bro. But like you said, to piggyback off of what you said and to everybody else, that peace, man, as we get older, ain't a better thing in the world. Ain't a better thing in the world. That peace, man, that peace of mind, peace, just, yeah, you already know. So yeah, that's what one of the big things with me, that loyalty and that, you know, that is something that brings me peace. If I can fall asleep outside and I'm out here fried, or I can go out with us and we out one night and I'm fried or whatever, or y'all fried, you know, hey, I'm good. Y'all good. I'm gonna make sure y'all gonna make sure I get home safely, and I'm gonna make sure each one of you guys get home safe. Period.
That's right.
Yeah, I bet walking out your back door in 95-degree weather into the pool bring you peace too. Show enough.
Hey, listen, standing right here, man, and just coming outside sometimes, man, I don't take it for granted, man. And guys who was from the DC area, guys that I bumped into, a guy, I hope he don't mind me. He like a little cousin to me. My man Greg Toller, whatever. Played came out of Washington.
Right?
Yeah, played corner, played for the Cardinals, played for the Colts and things like that. And we reconnected a little bit today in just conversation, but like he had said, he hasn't been home in a while. But the fact that the 2 times that he's come home, one was his teammate, Vontae Davis, for a funeral. And then next is, God rest in peace. Like I said, I don't think he will mind. He's home again because of the simple fact, one of his loved ones passed, got killed or whatever. So, excuse me, it's just, man, as we get older and even when we was younger, sometimes I think we was looking for that peace, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. But it's just to connect with guys and to see how guys is older and more mature, and to be able to go drink wine sometimes, hit a little, drink some wine, sit outside and just fellowship, man. It's a beautiful thing, or whatever. That's the only difference about it, between being on the East Coast and out on the West Coast. You just get to appreciate and you get to be outside more, what I mean, or whatever. Now this 100-degree weather, it ain't for the, I love my big brother, Big Poom, but ain't for the big pooms. Big Poom is not coming outside until the lights go off, until that sun goes off. For sure. Shout out to our another one of our celebrity guest hosts all the time.
Yes,
Big
sir.
Poom. Yeah.
Always on demand too.
Always.
For sure.
Always.
So Kobe, let me ask you this, bro. And and you too, Mo. And all of you. How do you guys deal with someone disrupting your peace?
Can I go first? I'm just saying,
like those dogs and coyotes over there. No Cap Sports Show brought to you by Michael Vick and Bad News Kennels.
Cold-blooded.
Hey, look.
Well, Mike's not gonna be a guest.
Hey, look, Money Mo. All I was gonna say is I wish him well. Just like in the movie 300 with the humpback. You know what I'm saying? Man, wish him well. You can love, man. This last year too, man, I done been betrayed by some of my closest friends, people who I call brothers and family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. People who I bumped into and showed them a lifestyle and showed them things that they talk about is one of the best times of their life. And for them people, you know what I'm saying, to betray me the way they did and to lie and steal from me and mine, when I was younger, would have handled it totally different. Now, older, I wish them well, because it ain't like it doesn't matter whatever I am or whatever the case may be. Not saying I'm better than anybody else, but one thing I am, I guarantee you, is a loyal motherfucking friend. Right. Believe that. On all levels. Yeah. So believe that. So yeah, that's just mine. I just wish him well.
What you got, Mo?
I'm still young enough that it depends on how you interrupt my piece and when you catch me. That might be the reaction.
Don't hurt nobody, man. Come on, buddy, Mo.
I can't. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap on a no cap show and be like, yeah, man, it's all peace and love. Nah, if you catch me on the right day and you with the bull jive, I'm gonna match your energy. We'll let that be what it's gonna be.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't take too much to imagine that shit.
You should. Hey, I know this wasn't on the itinerary or anything.
Yeah, we talk about anything, bro. Say
it. Yeah. A quick question for y'all, especially Cole. what do you think about all this AAU basketball and how it's going down now? So many of our former, former NBA players and other people are talking about how bad the AAU system is. I don't know that much about it because I'm not in the AAU system. I'm in sort of what is starting to grow into that, which is the 7-on-7, the 7-on-7 football thing. That's sort of what's becoming sort of like a AAU. Obviously, we seen what happened with the Cam Newton situation and things like that, and it's so much of that going on with the youngins. Never ever gonna be a person that tell the youngins stop talking shit, stop being confident in your ability and your skill set. But I just think it's a way to go about it. And just wanted to know your thoughts and your guys' thoughts on what you guys think about, the AAU basketball, especially you, Cole, which you've been doing it since you was, since we was 9, 10, 11 years old, 8 years old. What are your thoughts on it and how it's become, and what do you think the pros and the cons are of the AAU basketball circuit?
Yeah, personally, I don't like it. I don't like the priority that people place on the AAU basketball scene these days because it takes up so many kids' time in the summer. I mean, you're practicing almost every day, every weekend. There's a tournament, and I think AAU basketball isn't for every kid, and you have to really evaluate your kid to see if they fit that mold. Somebody that can go on these trips every weekend and get that bump in because your top players, your top echelon players, those coaches going to have the resources for them to continue to work and develop and get to where they need to be, where other folks that's not at that level going to fall by the wayside. So I've always been a supporter of staying back, getting your work in, putting in that work. Yeah, you can go to a tournament here and there, but don't make the AAU scene your life because those kids that still need to develop, that still need to catch up, that get to catch up to those upper echelon players, they need to be in the lab. They need to be putting in the work. They don't need to be traveling on the AAU team and sitting on the end of a bench and watching other people play because you're not getting better that way. And then so now I know it was a much different type of environment when I was coming up because AAU was more so city or area pride. You know what I mean? You put on that jersey that said Washington, D.C. All-Stars or whoever you played for, and you go to an AAU tournament, you playing against other cities, like who got the best ballers from that area. And it was only maybe 3 tournaments throughout the whole year. And it wasn't no practices and all that, maybe a few days before the tournament. But other than that, you had your own time to work on your game, play pickup ball wherever you wanted to go play against the best bump in your area, in your city, and improve your game like that. So that's my stance on it. But one other piece. I don't like the way the coaches and the parents behave in the AAU environment. And especially for the younger kids. They are like these kids about to go to an NBA or NFL championship tomorrow. Come on, bro. They in the stands fighting. They on the floor fighting with referees, coaches fighting each other. They shooting violence. I mean, come on, man. These kids, man, they just trying to develop and get to the point where hopefully they can get them a scholarship to go to school. Hopefully if they're lucky, they can go beyond that. But right now, man, let these kids be kids. Let the natural development happen. Just sit back, sit your ass on the bench, and watch the game. Enjoy it. When the kid does some well, you clap. Even when the other kids do some well, clap. Support all the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And if you want to coach your own kid, well, create your own AU organization or put an application in and be a high school varsity or JV or freshman coach. Don't be on the sideline talking about what the coach should be doing or can't do or he can't coach or my kid should be doing this and should be doing that. Okay, if that's how you feel, go ahead, fill out the application. Be a coach of the team.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Me personally, man. I don't like the AAU scene. I don't like it, and it's pretty much for all the reasons Kobe just elaborated on. In some cases, it's corrupt. The skill set for a lot of these players aren't there. They play. Kobe said they practice a lot. From what I've seen, it's not even the practice. They play too many goddamn games. You need to limit the damn games.
But the players ain't none but them checking the ball up and going up and down. They're not breaking down and doing no skill work.
Exactly. And I heard Alonzo Mourning on a podcast say this the other day. And they was asking him about the AAU scene, and he was just like, man, it's very troubling. If you look at the overseas players like Doncic and you know what I'm saying, and Wemby, etc. Mm-hmm. The skill set is there and the development is there, opposed to AAU. A lot of these AAU players and stuff like that, it's not. You're right. It's just run and shoot. There's no, there's no potential. There's no particular skill set or what have you, man. It's not. And I'm not saying all of these players, but but for the vast majority, I mean, it's not a good product, bro. It's not a good product. And in terms of these parents and these coaches, Kobe is absolutely right, man. That shit has got to stop. And these parents, man, are living in a freaking fantasy world, living vicariously through their fucking kids. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, a lot of these parents got to be honest with their kids. You shouldn't be playing AAU. You're not good enough. That's the problem. We live in a participation trophy era, man. Bottom line, everybody handing out, you know what I'm saying? If you don't win, you're still winning. And that's another problem. That's another problem, man. Sports,
they got so many.
They got so many in terms of life itself, man. Everything's not going to be handed to you. You got to work hard. You got to earn it. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to get out here, take it the right way.
Facts. That's facts. Facts. And all these organizations have so many teams under their umbrella. Now it's a platinum team, a gold team, a silver team, a bronze team.
What you doing, man?
If your kid not on that platinum team, they put him down at the bronze or silver, whatever. He shouldn't be playing AAU. That's from the Cobra.
Only reason why I played AAU back in the days was work on my defense, work on my feet, and get my feet right. I'm Silver Spring Blue Devils all day long. Rob Jackson, Treon Ridges, Kevin Thompson, Damon, Mike Gill. The list goes on and on. Man, they was I wasn't even that, man. They told me, oh man, you could sit on the bench in the A, as far as on the A team or whatever. Back then it was just A team and a B team. Man, listen, y'all got it. Y'all are trying to get scholarships for basketball. I have 20 offers in football. I'm out here just playing. I get a free trip because back then you went to the Boo Williams joint and you went to the tournament down there in Orlando. I think it was Cole or something like that or whatever. Now you got, like you said, you got 42 tournaments or whatever. But these kids nowadays don't understand that, man. They like you said, it's 62 teams and it's 20 teams from your own area. Like, goddamn, we could have stayed in DC for this. Go ahead, Money Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
My opinion on it, I mean, y'all done hit everything on the head, man. It's just, it was born out of a great place to give kids that didn't have an opportunity to get exposure, especially down here in the South. That's why a lot of us didn't go on to play football. Like, if you come from the middle of nowhere, good luck back in the day trying to get that DVD or that VHS in the right hands. So AAU was good for some of those cats that I knew back in the day, like a Jermaine O'Neal. Even though he was like that, he still was in Richland County in Columbia. Not a lot of people seen him play until he went on that AAU circuit. Or even a Kevin Garnett going AAU, going out there to Cali and playing with Cotton and Paul Pierce back in the day. So
not to cut you off. We played against them two Bammers. They played for Team South Carolina. He said, "Who is these two tall black motherfuckers with the?" They had cotton balls in their ear. I guess they had earrings, so they was covering up the earrings. Like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, it was Jermaine O'Neal, Kevin Garnett, the same mob.
So you see what I'm saying? That's the exposure. But if it wasn't for AAU, you would have never seen them cats because they wasn't from around your way. It went from that to something that's different now, and everybody trying to live vicariously. America has a problem with greed. That's why we obese as a country. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Everybody getting greedy, man. Yeah. Get back to the essence of what it's about. These kids that don't get exposure, let them get that exposure. Let them get that scholarship to Kentucky or wherever. And you said the right thing, old dog. Self-preservation. If you know this ain't your sport or you're not getting any burn, man, there's a bunch of other sports. Go pick up a baseball. Go pick up a football. Go pick up a tennis racket. Because this might not be for you, homie. Go pick up a book. It might not be for you, homie.
On the team, so why not be the person that's cutting the checks for the team?
100%. 100%.
Why not that? Let's focus more on that.
Good point. B-Dub said now that the NCAA decided to pay players, it's going to trickle down. These kids are going to get either recruited for these elite AAU teams, or they will pay to play on these teams.
Tell B-Dub, listen. We had a gentleman on here that Kobe and I call a brother. We had a gentleman on here who we call family. His name is Sean Springs. Sean Springs told us months ago, that what the NCAA and what college sports is getting ready to do is what they are doing now. He told us that months ago. He said they're getting ready to start. They're just trying to figure out a way how they can pay these players, and it's getting ready to become like it's a minor league to the NFL. They're gonna break it down. It's gonna be two, like an AFC and an NFC. You got the Big Ten and the SEC, and then and you're gonna have a couple other teams. That's why they're going to an 8-team playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, it's either this year or next year. Might be. Is it this year, 2025, or is it next year?
I think
is it 8 or 12?
Might be this year. Yeah,
12.
It's this year.
It's 12.
It starts this year. The 8 starts this year, but the 12 team starts 2 years after that.
Right. Okay. I think it's 8 this year, and I think they go 8 play 1, 7 play 2, whatever. Or 1 get a bye, something like that. But Sean told us that months ago, and however they do it, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. Shout out to my little niece out here at Arizona State. They getting ready to go to Brazil. She's a volleyball All-American playing at Arizona State. Shout out to her. She just went and had lunch with her yesterday, and she was like, man, we getting ready to get on the plane. She actually probably boarding the plane now, and they're going out to Brazil for 12 days to play some of the pro teams out there, and get out there and stuff like that or whatever. So, man, listen, whatever's for these athletes, because the NCAA, it's been so many people been getting so wealthy and so rich off all of the athletes. All of the athletes back for so long. It's good that they are starting to pay those players and stuff like that, no matter what they are getting. Should the center or the long snapper get as much as the starting running back or receiver? Absolutely not. But the fact that it's up a payment thing for all of the kids to at least get something,
right?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Do something like in tiers or something like that. Yeah.
Shout out to the old Bannon brothers.
Yeah, man. You don't want got that started.
They got the ball rolling.
Sure did. Yeah, sure did. Hey, B-Dub said American kids play for clout, foreign kids play for skills.
Hey. No, foreign kids play to eat. Like, let's call it what it is. It's some people out in the world
they be in the middle of a war. For real.
They're trying to get the hell up out of their country.
Yeah.
That's a different motivation.
Professional baseball players coming from the DR and them other places. You think it's a game to them?
Hey, Kobe, Money Mo, Fredo. I saw an awesome little documentary. It came on after the game last night. TNT on the boy, what's his name? Pugh, that used to play for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Remember the young man from?
Yes.
Look it
the
up.
Outfielder.
Hey, when I tell you it's one of the best documentaries I ever seen, I knew that the Cuban players. Is he from Cuba? Is it Cuba?
I think he's from Cuba or DR. I think he's from Cuba or DR.
It might have been Cuba or one of them. I forgot where he's from, but wherever he is from, they showed the whole of that black market and that underground, what it is that young man was going through, where he didn't have $1 in his pocket, and all of a sudden the Dodgers signed him to $42 million.
Yeah, man.
Rich and shameless.
Watch that tonight. I promise you.
I'm watching that after this show.
Hey, look, in our group text, I promise you, all 3 of y'all gonna be like, "Oh, this joint." man, I had no idea Slim was going through all that, man.
Yeah,
Drug cartels back, man. I didn't know he had to come. He had to go through Cuba, wherever he was at, then go to Mexico, play in Mexico. Then, man, I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but it's a great.
I'm gonna check it out.
Great watch. Check it out, man.
And Kobe too. That documentary that you put us on the other day, man, was it Broke?
Yes,
hell of a documentary on Netflix.
Hell of a documentary.
Salute.
What documentary?
Man, you gotta check that out.
It's called Broke. It's on Netflix right now, and it's about
no. That joint. You talking about the 30 for 30 joint? Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that joint tough.
Okay, yeah, that was tough. It was tough, man.
I got one for y'all. So Rich and Shameless Brett Favre. It breaks down how he stole the money. Gotta check it out. It's even worse than we thought.
It's worse than we thought.
It's worse than we thought.
Oh my Lord, man.
Wow.
Hey, Money Mo. Fredo.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. I know we still got a little bit of time. Quick question for y'all. What are your thoughts on the rookie mini camps and how your quarterback is looking, and more importantly, Money Mo and Cole, how your team is looking with the rookies coming in and going into OTAs and getting ready going to the mandatory mini camp coming up here in a couple days, depending on your team and your organization. What do you guys think about that? How your rookies looking? I'm starting off with you, Fredo.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, guys. Look here, this is the season where it's t-shirt and panties. Everybody look good. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no help, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no shoulder pad, ain't nobody hitting and stuff like that. Everybody look good on 7-7, and that's all good and dandy. That rookie showing out. Look here, man. I care about September to February, and I care about productivity on the field. Bottom line, what you doing in mini camp, that's cool, it's cute, but I want to see it translate in real game action.
Yeah, I have to agree with Fred, man. I just pray every day I open the app, nobody get hurt. Please let these young men get the Sunday, man.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I want from my guys.
Yeah.
Like for me, I haven't really been paying attention to the rookies in the OTAs. I'm gonna be honest with you, but what I will say about my team, I like the way the veterans came back. All of them seem like they came back with a new focus. Lamar Jackson leaner than he's ever been. He want to get back to get a little bit more speed. He thought he was being, a little too heavy. I like the way big boy, we got our big truck at running back. I like the way he came in camp and set the tone for the young fellas to kind of, so they can see firsthand the type of work you need to put in to be a big time running back. And then also Rashad Bateman looks great, bro. He looked like he's trying to take that next step. And then maybe we'll have a top flight receiver, a big top flight receiver this coming season. So I like the way the veterans is approaching OTAs, because sometimes, your vets can kind of chill and they try to work their way into the season, but these guys came ready. So I appreciate that from them.
Nice.
Yeah. What about your squad? Oh, I mean, like I said, I know you got Higgins.
Joey B doing his thing. T. Higgins is doing exactly what I expect him to do.
Yeah.
Get his money.
We waiting on you, Higgins.
Huh?
I said we waiting on you.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I want him to go wherever he can get the bag. He should. You know what I mean? And I think Joey B could have really, if he wanted, he really, he could have asked for more and could have tried to go crazy with his deal. But I think he took a little less to try to get Cincinnati to help them try to sign T. But I think with T, I think it's not so much about the bread as much as it is. I think he want to show people he could be a solid, be the number one on an organization. And I think, sometimes you got to go, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's more for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, he want to get his bag as he should. But, be careful what you ask for sometimes. That number one a little different.
Sure is,
that number one a little different. So
that coverage looks different, don't it?
Hey, all quarterbacks ain't created the same.
Bro, that shell coverage.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I asked Devontae Adams. You got that bag, but you ain't got no damn quarterback.
Say it again, Mo. Say it again.
He been trying to get out there since. He been trying to get his ass out of there.
Hey, look, he had the Kentucky Derby with the whole Green Bay, New York Jets.
Yeah.
Like, man, Aaron Rodgers,
You already know.
Like, please come get me.
Exactly. Somebody come get me, man. Real quick.
Hey, yeah, your Washington Commanders, man. I'm anxious to see what the Commanders going to do to young boy Dotson. Come on, man. Use a first round pick. It's time for you to show up and show out.
It is,
30,
bro.
40 catches, 50 catches as a number two. That ain't. I'm not a Commanders fan, but I would think you would want a little bit more production out of that, especially when a lot of times you're not facing that double coverage. You inside in the slot, you out. Come on, man. You should be getting 70 catches.
I agree with you 100% in terms of that. Yeah, his productivity dropped last year. I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt because of the play calling of Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him the benefit of doubt. If it's a repeat performance this year, then yeah, we got some problems and we got to make some moves.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of times he's gonna try to go crazy this year because it is his third year, and he getting ready to go into that fourth year. When they're gonna have to pick up that option.
Yeah. So exactly.
A lot of times, some people say, "Well, I want to get a deal done before my option year," right. But then some guys be like, "Nah, right. I want to get no." Because if I go out here and ball for these next 2 years, the money because there's going to be so many receivers getting signed, right?
Right.
Which you will get a year from now is totally different than what he would get at the end of this upcoming season. So
absolutely,
like my little bro Antoine Bethea say, bet on yourself.
Bet on
yourself. So
he better, he better, because like I said, this is a new Washington Commanders organization, especially that front office. So that bullshit that was happening 25 years ago ain't happening now.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No diddy.
No diddy.
Oh man.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. You'll be back home. It's okay. It's only a matter of time. You coming back. It's all good.
Coming back where?
You coming back to the Commanders, bro. It's all good. We left.
I've never been a Commanders fan.
You was a Washington Redskin fan. So what you do?
Okay, how long ago was that? How long ago was that?
I don't know, man.
I can tell you exactly how long ago it was.
It's all good.
I ain't been a fan of them Bama since Mark Rippon left.
God damn.
Damn.
I think we out of here on that note, man.
As we should, right?
Absolutely. Right. Look here, all our viewers and listeners, man, we appreciate you rocking with us on another episode of the No Cast Sports Show podcast, where sports and convos collide. Also, you can catch the audio version of this podcast on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcast. On that note, good night.
Protect your blues and your time.
No Cap Sports Show, where sports and convo